I would like to warmly welcome the schools irrespectively. Johannesburg Polytech Institute, JPI, Sitandi Zingandi and Memprow Ekuleni, our Memprow chairperson, Gugu Mutlante, Dr. Nontando Khadebe, our guest speaker, fellow Saint students and everyone else who has graced us with their presence. Now I'm sure everyone is battling in your mind with the idea of what St. Augustine College of South Africa is, because initially that's the same question that I had. St. Augustine College of South Africa was founded in 1999, and it initially only offered postgraduate degrees under the leadership of Edith Riot. In 2015, the college gained an individual whom, in my view, is a much-needed intellectual as their president, Professor Garth Abraham. Having been a former law professor at Wits, he is very optimistic, and he firmly believes that, and I quote, "Education will make a difference in South Africa, chaps." St. Augustine boasts with small classes, which guarantees more personal interaction with lecturers, and as a result, it has the highest pass rate. St. Augustine emphasizes on ethics and integrity, and our motto is aiming to educate the leaders of South Africa.
For the last 10 years, Memprow has been facilitating intergenerational dialogues in Uganda. As we launch our first South African intergenerational dialogue, we look to create a conversation that prepares you for life after school and for the harsh realities of the world that we live in today. Gender defines many aspects of our society, and gendered violence is the result of our narrow concepts of how women and girls and men and boys should behave. As the Nigerian writer Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie says, open quote, "We teach girls to shrink themselves, to make themselves smaller. We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much. You should aim to be successful, but not too successful. Otherwise, you would threaten the man." Close quote. There is no one way to be. We must celebrate and protect people's human right to love and live in multiple different ways. This will go a long way to contributing to ending many of the discriminatory practices that affect our societies.
You are standing here, you are a CEO of a company, and you are told that you have every right, you can rise up. And then the next minute you go to a cultural function and you're told, sit on the floor and serve the men. In our culture, this is what you do. And then the next day you go to church where they say, no, women are not allowed to be priests, women are not allowed to do this and this. And so we're moving along from these three influences, and that is what is causing us not to be stable, and that is why we are going to be addressing those issues. What is our work as women theologians? It's to come into that sacred space that has been abused. Many women have been told when they've come to pastors and say, my husband is beating me up, they would say the Bible says submit. The Bible says that the man is the head of the house. You have to allow yourself to be beaten up. That when you come out of the church, when you come out of any service or mass, you have that confidence of who you are, your strength, your presence in the world, and the fact that no one has a right to abuse or beat you up. You don't have to add anything. If you look at a rose, it's already complete. Yes. And that's how you are. You're complete. Nothing needs to add. iPhone or no iPhone, Brazilian or no Brazilian, you are still the answer. You are still precious. You are still sacred. So own that.
Don't mind about what other people are saying, and rather focus on your life and what you want to do as a woman.
You know, the girl energy.
Bonke bathandi Memprow, mabafakamise izandla. Izandla phezulu. 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 So we got the song. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oiled wells pumping in my living room. Just like the moons and the suns with certainty of tides. Just like the hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head, lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard. Because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the hurts of my history shame, I rise. Up from a past that is rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling in swelling, I bear in tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gift that my ancestors gave. I am the dream. I am the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise.
I'm going to be reading a poem by Priyam Bajaj. Be a real man. The curves of her body are not for your hands to slide. For that she buries herself under the patterns for them curves to hide. For those freaking eyeballs follow her assets everywhere. Buddy, you are not blessed with that pay to just stop and stay. Look at your mouth, drooling with lust. Look at your eyes, aiming for her bust. With that pay milk she fed you with, little did she know you will pay back throwing bottles of acid. Nurturing since childhood a constant fear. Being a girl is not easy, she swears. Your harsh whistles when enters her ears. Your shameless intentions are crystal clear. Her body does not invite you in any way, even if she did decide to expose it. For people like you, her doors of sexuality are always closed. If this was your purpose to leave, may God keep you unfertilized. 9 months of pain are not worth it. One day she will realize. Your hands are so eager to pull her clothes down, murder her directly, then digging dangers to bury her womanhood underground. She never took birth to quench for your desperation. She is not a toy to play with, so filter your intentions. She will not walk past you naked and dare you, not an eye should roll. She will kick you off in that way, begging for manhood, cry your soul. Do not mistake her silence for acceptance. Do not mistake her inactions for weakness. You judge by her way, the way she dresses, and you were born naked in front of her. You judge her by her curves, and she lost them giving birth to you. You judge her by the face, and look, shame is what's written on yours. You judge her by her walk, like you have anything better than your baseless judgments. One day, her patience will end, and that will be your judgment day. That day, for your misconduct, heavy price you will pay, because once she is done, you will know her strength. For justice and self-respect, she'll go to any length. So stop being a pervert and learn to respect. This time, let the humanity within you stand and erect. Forcing your will in hers is not the right way to show. Be a real man, and through your values, she will know. Thank you.
Hell in a Handbag by Philippia Ayar de Villas. My mother's handbag matched her earrings, matched her shoes. From time to time, she lectured me on universal truths. Truth number 1, your body is a temple, and matching shoes impose a doctrine, organized religion. Truth number 2, a woman always knows. Aloud, I wondered what the hell that meant. Impatiently, her puckered vanity reflecting pocket lipstick, narcissistic. She replied, "You'll understand when you grow up." Truth number 3. It's she who decides, the woman. Only power, like perfume, should be sensed rather than smelled. She powdered her nose and said. Truth number 4. Discretion is the better part of virginity. Ladies know a secret is a weapon, so I told her one. Truth number 5. Mother, at 6 years old, I was wrecked. Her blue eyes wide, she replied. That's terrible, dear. Then, it's happened to everyone. We must throw it in the dustbin and only keep the good memories. Move on. Truth number 6. We didn't speak about it again. It became an accident, and talking tore open the dustbin to reveal the mess of broken flesh, the chaos of emergency, the onlookers' faces painted blue, red, yellow, white, the ambulance lights, complexions bruised by curiosity. Truth number 7. At 18, I fell pregnant. She said to me, regretfully, "You've lost your innocence." And I replied, "Save it for the deathbed, darling. This woman knows that innocence has gone in hell in a handbag. Matching dustbin, matching earrings, matching silence. Lips painted shut. Pain blown into a tissue and discarded like mucus. I have knelt at mother's knee, imbibing certainty like milk, and the Milky Way has gone sour because of universal truths. Truth number 8. I have grown and now I know that power, unlike perfume, is only power when it's felt. A smashed bottle on the bathroom floor is not a sweet sense of surrender, but a broken child who was never held. The truth is not a token. I have set fire to the temple. The flames shout out in tongues the words you left unspoken.